Welcome to another segment of Lockdown with Johnny Potenza. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is well and staying safe and just doing what we have to do. And I got a really special guest tonight that I'm going to be bringing on a little while, and I'll announce him. But before we go there, I like to say a special shout out to a friend of mine at one of my favorite restaurants on Staten Island, Paulie from Nucci's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria. Paulie wanted me to say hello to everybody and say that they're open for business, only delivery and pickup. And he's having a special give back, 2-for-1 dinners, 7 days a week. So that being said, check it out. Go there. When you call in and after you put the order in, tell them that you saw it on the Late Night with Johnny P show, Up Late with Johnny Potenza, Lockdown with Johnny Potenza. Just tell them you saw it on the Johnny Potenza show and you'll be good to go. But my special guest tonight, it's a real treat. He's a good friend of mine. He's a veteran actor for the last 22 years. And besides being an actor, he's a director, he's a producer, and he's a writer. He just got off a 300-show tour the last couple of years from New York, LA, and Chicago of a play that he stars in called I'm Not a Comedian, I'm Lenny Bruce. And I have a clip of it that Ronnie sent me. So check this out before we bring Ronnie on.
When she's old, she'll see. I mean, she's young now, she's hip, she'll get a lot of guys, right? I can see it about 20 years from now. Say, how you doing, Amy? I haven't seen you in a long time. You're looking pretty good, baby. You're still washing your hair with Dutch cleanser, I see. You put on a few pounds. What happened to your neck? I heard you got married a few times. Me? No, I always stayed single. I've been investing in property. I picked up a little place in Mexico. Maybe you've heard of it? Acapulco? Where you living? A furnished room? That's cool, that's cool. You cook on the radiator, the paper drapes, you know. You sit in the lobby and watch TV, that's cool. You go first class in those joints, Diners Club, you slide.
All right, you just saw the clip of I'm Not a Comedian, I'm Lenny Bruce, and I'm proud to announce my good friend calling in from LA, the one and only Ronnie Marmo. Ronnie.
Johnny P, what's up, handsome?
Thank you, brother. That's what you said the last time you were on my show.
Your hair's a little shaky, but everything else is okay.
Everything is shaky on me. My hair grew out. I wanted to be part of the Ronnie Marmo cult and have my hair all the way up, but it wasn't working for me because I haven't blown dry my hair in a long time, but I'll get it. So what's going on, man? You're up to a lot of stuff. You're looking great. You're on a great run with this play. Talk to me.
Oh, thanks, Johnny. Yeah, I'm Not a Comedian. I'm Lenny Bruce, directed by the great Joe Mantegna. I wrote the play. We opened in LA. We ran 15 months, ran 9 months off Broadway in New York. Mm-hmm. And now we've been in Chicago for 5 months. A total of 305 performances.
That's sick.
One-man show. And we closed down abruptly, but we're going to go back to Chicago and finish what we started.
That must have been a great time in Chicago, the time out there, right?
That city's unbelievable. I fell in love with that city. I left a big piece of my heart there, and I got to go get it.
I know you had the pizza over there. What's it compared to New York? About the same?
No, it's not. Here's the thing. I'm not interested in thick crust. I'm a thin crust guy. Yeah. So I went over for the novelty. I had a little pizza, but I made it very clear in Chicago that don't try to sell me on your pizza. It's just not my thing. I'm a thin crust guy. Let's not make a big deal out of it. And so
yeah.
Nice. You know what I mean?
Got you, man. Now listen, you're doing something that I've been seeing. You got your acting class done now. You're going to be doing it on Zoom. Stop fucking acting, right?
That's the name of it. Stop fucking acting. Here's the thing, Johnny. Nobody wants to watch acting, right? It's the worst thing when you spot acting. You go, oh, there's acting. You want to find the truth. And honestly, I can never do a class, Johnny, because I'm never in one city long enough to do an every week class.
Yeah.
Now that Zoom is working, and it's working a lot, my theater company, Theater 68, has been using it. It's been going great.
Yeah.
And I'm now inspired to kind of share what I do and what I know. And so I thought, well, this situation we're in, this pandemic, has led me to go, okay, it can happen. So I picked Wednesdays because no matter where I am, I could do it on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
We're going to kick ass. I'm excited.
It's crazy with this Zoom. It took me a while to get on here. I mean, listen, it ain't, Fallon, Kimmel, all these guys are doing it. And it took
Johnny,
a lot of the younger generation to push me.
I don't think of you as a high-tech guy, if you know what I mean.
Believe it or not, I really am. I just need a kick in the ass. Right in front of me, I got a whole big editing suite. I got 2 Macs, old school and new, and I'm a master with Final Cut. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I think I knew that actually. Here's the truth, Johnny. It's like nobody likes change, and we do what we do, and we get good at what we do, and suddenly we're forced into a whole new situation.
Yeah.
And I tell you right now, there's a lot of blessings in what's been happening. I know it sounds crazy, but you can find them if you're positive, you know?
You got to stay positive. It's the whole thing. Well, I tell you one thing. I got a Ronnie Marmo pin over here.
Yeah.
With the middle finger. I love that.
Yeah, they're all over LA, New York, and Chicago. People don't, and I didn't put my name on it on purpose. I just wanted people to see this and have the pin.
I have it on my desk. It's right here.
I love you for that. Thank you, Johnny.
Nah, listen to me. You've always been a great guy, man. So, like, talk to me. What are you doing with your spare time besides everything else? I mean, I see you doing some cooking segments and you're doing some stuff.
Well, I've created a show called A Bachelor's Guide to Domestication with Ronnie Marmo. I do it on Facebook and Instagram every single day except Sundays. I've done 35 episodes, and what started out as a joke, honestly, has become something people look forward to. It's very funny. We do it every day, and I'm literally, people go, "Oh, you're a good actor." I go, "No, I'm not acting.
Yeah.
I'm a friggin' mess in the kitchen. I'm a mess doing laundry. I'm a mess being domesticated, and I literally learn." So if you go watch, you could watch all of them. You could binge them. If you go back and watch episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 35, you'll see I really have kind of grown in the kitchen, and I'm digging it. I made chicken parm last night. It was delish.
Well, did you have Italian bread with it, or you just ate it straight?
Listen, Johnny, I'm trying to have a career. I don't want to play, Fat Uncle Tony.
Like me, you like to Pete. I put on some weight.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to my original weight, Johnny. 8 pounds, 6 ounces. Ew.
Well, listen, last time you were on my show, you were on my show 5 years ago, and then we were going to get you on the new show. And when we do the studio show again, and you're in town, definitely want to have you there with the studio audience.
Johnny, I left your show and my career went right in the toilet. So
yeah, but we were supposed to open up that moving company, Marmo and P. You forgot about that.
Marmo, listen, I see the marquee across the country. Marmo and P. We put you right on the button. MP. You know
exactly. I mean? It's like the circus.
Hey, listen, I don't know if everybody knows, but Johnny's one of his guilty pleasures is he loves General Hospital.
I am a General Hospital fan.
That's how we met, right?
Yeah, well, that's why my hair was like Sonny Corentos right now.
Yeah, you look like Sonny. Maybe you could take over when Maurice is ready.
I need to come in town and whack out Jason, and I'll take his spot.
Yeah. Well, that's what you should do. So those guys are great. Good actors. They're killing it. You know, they're still doing it. Well, there's a lot of people. I've met some humongous sports players. I don't want to mention their names now, but Yankees, Pittsburgh Steelers, who would pull me aside and go, "Hey, by the way, I love your character in General Hospital." Oh, man, you know. But it's a thing. The reason General Hospital was special is because they do nighttime, primetime storylines in daytime. Yeah. Like you do in Sonny Corinthos, The Mob. I played the undercover guy. I played like Serpo. And I did 3 years. It was a wonderful run. I love that show. Now,
independent films that you did the last couple of years, I know you did some good stuff.
Yeah, I did Back in the Day, which I know you probably know a lot of people in it.
Yeah.
Willie Mayo, Paul Borghese, and then Joe D'Onofrio. That was great. No, those guys were very kind to me. You know, the thing about my career has been funny. When I started acting, Johnny, I quickly, I did the national tour of Tony and Tina's and then ended up in Los Angeles. Mm. So I never really had the actor New York experience. So all those guys who were making movies together, I wasn't in on it until later in my career when I started to get a little heat. Then they started bringing me across the country back to New York to do work. So I'm grateful to know all those guys. And
it was nice to see you at Gary Pastor's party because Gary's a great guy. Now you're hanging out with the New York crew again. It's awesome seeing you down here.
I try to get out, but they keep pulling me in. It's like, it's a famous line. I can't get out, those guys.
You know what the difference here between over there is, and I know a lot of cool people in L.A., but over here in New York, most of the time, this bullshit is everywhere, but most of the time what you see is what you get. They're hardcore, but at least you know where a lot of these guys stand at the end of the day. But again, the acting business, the entertainment business, always people out there,
It's interesting you said it, Johnny, because I've been out here 20 years, okay? Literally 20 years. And for about 18 years, I would go back home a couple of times a year. Then I opened the theater company 10 years ago in New York. So I go back every 6 or 8 weeks. But when you're living out of your suitcase, that's one thing. When I did the play last year for 9 months off Broadway, I fell back in love with the city. And now I understand what the difference is. The difference is Los Angeles is so transient. And culturally, it's just very different. And I now have my pulse on it. And I fell back in love with New York in a way where I could unpack my suitcase, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I love LA for what it's worth. I do, but it's different. You know what I mean?
I love LA too, and I would love to live in California some part of my life for a little time of my life. But I'm a New York guy at heart. When I'm in LA, it's like get out of my way or get run over, you know?
For the past 10 years, I've been very lucky because I've been truly a bi-coastal actor, and that was a dream of mine, and that's what's happening. I live on both coasts, you know?
So now listen, that stuff.
Johnny, I gotta go, Johnny. You know what I'm saying? I got shit to do.
We all got shit to do. Rock and roll, baby.
Hey, is there something on my nose? I feel weird here. I don't know.
That looks like a tomato.
What happened here? I look down, I look up. This was on my nose. I don't know what happened.
Now, before you go, I see you have a big Met fan in the back over there.
Met fan. Your sister's ass is a Met fan. Yankees, baby. Yankees. Joe Torre and Reggie Jackson signed that son of a bitch.
Wow, that's nice.
That was signed. Do you remember when Don Zimmer Pedro threw Don Zimmer on the ground in Fenway Park? The next game, I was in Fenway. I was the only Yankee fan, me and my buddy Brian. So only 2 Yankee fans. I had the jersey on. I almost got murdered that night.
Wow. And
it was 3-1 in the 8th. Ruben Sierra came up for the Yanks, hit a home run. It was 3-2 in the 8th inning. And I said, I swear, Johnny, I turned to Brian and go, we got to get the fuck out of here. We're going to get killed. Yankees might pull this out. And they lost that night, but I ended up meeting Reggie and Joe and a lot of these.
That must have been awesome.
Mariano. It was one of the great nights of my life.
What year was it? What year was it again?
Ah, shit, Johnny. What year?
Around?
To me, everything was last week. I don't know what year. Don't ask me that.
80s, 90s?
No, was it? Oh, yeah. When did Pedro throw him on the ground? I don't remember.
2000s?
Let me show you some shit, Johnny. I have all kinds of Yankee stuff here. And this here was a signed picture from Babe Ruth's family back there. Because when I was on General Hospital, I don't know if you remember, a lot of my dialogue, Bob Guza would write for me, was like, did you see what Jeter did last night? Like on soap opera, I'm talking about Jeter. Anyway, they knew I was a big Yankee fan, so the Ruth family sent me that picture signed and a lot of other stuff. I got all kinds of Yankee memorabilia.
That's also good. I got some stuff. I'll donate something to your cabinet over there.
Something over here, but don't give me some bobblehead you don't want from like 1912. Give me some place, Johnny.
Bobbleheads are stupid. You know what I do with them? I shoot them with my gun. That's about it. So Ronnie, that's your time. Where can people find you? Give us every website and social media link that you have and the acting class.
Okay, Ronnie Marmo on Facebook. You can find me there. I'm not a comedian. I'm Lenny Bruce on Facebook. That's important because it's current and it's active. You can find me on the Insta, just Ronnie Marmo. The acting class is exciting. You guys should check it out. We're doing a free open house on, what month are we in? May now? May 13th, a free open house. Doesn't cost anything. Come on May 13th, see what I'm doing, check it out. You RSVP by going to Ronnie Marmo Workshop. You email me. Ronnie,
I'll jump on that too.
At Theater 68. Johnny, if you show up, I'm not coming, just so you know. Don't you dare show up. Ronnie Marmo Workshop at theater68.com. Come check it out. It's free, and then see what we're going to do. We're going to kick some ass.
And MarmoandP.com, moving service.
Marmo and P, yeah, on the road. We take it on the road, right? Marmo and P.
Listen, Ronnie, Johnny P is back. He's back for the next chapter of his life. And listen, buddy, I love you, and thank you for calling. All the best of luck, and I know you're going to make it really big one day, and just don't forget us little guys.
Johnny, what are you talking about? I already forgot. You keep calling. That's the problem. How'd you get my number, by the way? This is bullshit.
Listen, wise guys always get numbers. Even if they don't got the number, they get it.
Wise guys.
I called up Mike Marino, and that's it. It's done.
You could get my number. It's like it's on every bathroom wall in the city, maybe. I don't know.
That's true.
All right, Johnny, you're the best. I appreciate you, and thank you for including me, all right?
Thank you, too, buddy. I love you, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Pally.
Be well.
You too, man.
All right, there you have it. My good pal, actor, Ronnie Marmo. So check him out. Look at his social media. And last thing I got to say in closing, just take care of yourselves, everybody. I want to see you all down the road. I love yous. Johnny Potenza signing out. Take care and comb your hair.